Hello there, my name is John Koontz and I'm the creator of a stop motion YouTube channel called Jasper's Legacy. Today I'll be giving you a behind the scenes look at my latest video, an adaptation of the climactic duel between Ned Stark and Jaime Lannister from Season 1, Episode 5, entitled The Wolf and the Lion. The basis of any stop motion animation is the characters being animated. In this video I have used 4 action figures, Jaime Lannister and Ned Stark from the Game of Thrones Funko Legacy Collection, as well as Hama and Gamling from the Lord of the Rings Toy Biz Collection. As far as subjects go, you can use anything from LEGO minifigures to action figures to custom-made armatured sculpted latex figures. I generally work in the 6-inch scale for fantasy videos and the 3.75-inch scale for Star Wars videos. My collection consists mainly of figures from Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Game of Thrones, but I have also accumulated various other figures from my other favorite franchises, including Deadpool, Watchmen, and E.T. My camera is an old Nikon D5100 from 2011. It takes great images, has the ability to interface with my laptop computer, and has interchangeable lenses. Rather than use a tripod, I generally use found items to prop up my camera. I leave the camera motions for Adobe After Effects. They generally turn out far smoother here, primarily because I don't have the proper rigging to take manual motions and make them look good in stop motion animation. The software I use is a program called DragonFrame. It allows onion skinning, rotoscoping, instant playback, test shots, and countless other helpful features. It is considered an industry standard for stop motion animators. It works in conjunction with my DSLR camera and provides a live feed for reference during my animation work. For settings and backdrop, I use various found items, including but not limited to cardboard pieces, model sets, packing inserts, castle toys, and old trophies. One of the most important tools that I use in the animation process is poster putty. This putty allows me to adhere swords to hands and feet to ground, and has proven indispensable on numerous occasions. For lighting, I use 2 garage lamps on either side of the subjects. Strong light helps to bring out the texture in stop motion and is vital for realism and detail. Another tool I often use is motion reference. In this case, I printed out significant keyframes from the actual duel sequence to help give me inspiration for pacing, specific sword strikes, and most importantly, dynamic camera angles and camera movements. Once the setup is complete, the project is simply a matter of time-consuming animation. The principle is quite simple. Move the figure, take a picture, repeat. It's intricacy and pacing which take time to improve. Animators must constantly be thinking about pacing, motion arcs, and parabolic motion timing when at work on their animations. Sometimes a shot will end up just not working out, and I'll have to come back to it the next day and add extra footage or work out reshoots. In this case, I added an additional pullback on the spear and an extra reaction shot in Ned's face to better sell the Lannister guard sequence, and make it feel a bit less rushed. Once I'm done shooting the animation, I import it into Adobe After Effects to make color corrections, add effects like rain, explosions, or camera shakes, and put in camera motions. Then I publish it as a video file. I import that video file into Pinnacle Studio where I do my sound editing. Most of my sound effects are self-produced, a process known as Foley, but I also use some sound effects from a royalty-free website called Storyblocks. Truthfully, stop motion can be tedious. It can be lonely, even infuriating, but the end result is what makes it worth it. To me, stop motion represents something tangible, bringing a toy to life. It represents something individual, a one-man show, but most importantly, it represents something universal. A medium of entertainment which anyone can do if they have the desire and the patience. I hope this video was helpful. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, this has been John Koontz, and you have been watching Jasper's Legacy.